Good morning, students. Welcome to physics session. In the last class, we studied some basic things, that is the magnetic field lines in the lesson magnetic effects of electric current, isn't it? Today, let us study magnetic field due to a current carrying conductor. How the magnetic field produced in a current carrying conductor. We know that an electric current through a metallic conductor produces a magnetic field around the conductor, right? The current carrying conductor will produce magnetic field. Correct? No? Now, let us know about that by an activity. A long straight copper wire is taken. Here it is represented by XY. You can observe here XY is a copper wire and 2 or 3 cells. It is a battery then. The combination of 2 or 3 cells is known as battery, you know, isn't it? A combination of cells are taken, that is a battery is taken, and a plug key. Plug key means nothing but switch. And a magnetic compass is taken. Magnetic compass and the straight copper wire XY is placed on the over the magnetic compass and parallel to it. Here you can observe, children, I have showed the geographical directions. Geographical north, south, west and east directions. We are going to know about the directions of the magnetic field. And when the current is in one direction, what is the magnetic field? The direction of magnetic field we are going to finding out in this one. Now we have observed like this. The setup is made like this. They are connected. The copper wire is connected by a connecting wire through a battery and a plug key. XY is the straight copper wire. Understood, children? Now it is not the open key. If it is, no current is flowing through this. When this is a dot is put here, this shows that the current is flowing through the circuit, isn't it? In the open circuit, no current flows. In the closed circuit, current flows. Now, the magnetic compass is placed here. Magnetic compass, you can observe here. Magnetic compass is placed, and here the plug key. The key is plugged now. What is the meaning of that? When we plug the key, it is showing that the current is started flowing through this. Now let us consider what is the direction of the current now. Here positive terminal, negative terminal. By convention we know that always current flows from positive terminal to the negative terminal, right? So from positive terminal the current started flowing in this direction. Arrow mark, you follow the arrow mark here. It flows through in this direction, and this is the north and this is the south, west and east directions. In the beginning, before current is flowing through this, the direction shown in the magnetic compass was also like this, north-south direction only. In the beginning, before the current flowing through the circuit. But when current starts flowing through the circuit, what happens? Here you can observe, children, from positive terminal to negative terminal, the current started flowing. Isn't it? Positive to negative, when it flows, what is the direction of the current? From north to south, children. Observe here, from north to south, here the current is flowing from north to south direction through the copper wire. So, north-south direction. During that, what happens? The deflection is observed. When we observe the deflection here in the compass, magnetic compass, we can observe that the magnetic we can observe here that the needles of the magnetic compass shift towards, that is deflected towards east direction, eastwards. Here this is the east direction. You can observe, children. The deflection is seen to the east direction. So whenever from up to down, that is from north to south, the current is flowing through the copper wire, the deflection is seen to the east direction, or the deflection will be towards the east, or it is eastwards. So this is in one direction when the current flowing from north to south. North to south, when the current is flowing, the deflection will be to the east direction. Now let us consider another the situation. We are going to change the direction of the current, right? Let us change the direction of the current. How we can change? Replace positive and negative terminals to different the places. That is, positive terminal made negative, negative terminal made positive here. We have reversed the current. That is, we have reversed the terminals of the battery. Positive made negative terminal, negative made positive terminal. Then in which direction current flows? We can observe here. Follow the arrow mark here. You can observe the arrow marks here, children. From positive terminal to negative terminal, always current flows. So what happens now? The direction in the copper wire XY will be from south to north. Observe here direction. From south to north, from down to up, the current starts flowing. When it is like that, what happens here? Positive to negative terminal. Always current flows from positive terminal to negative terminal. During that, through this copper wire, the current is flowing from south to north, children. Observe here. South, here like this, south to north direction. When it is like that, the deflection is seen towards the west direction here. You can observe, children, this is which direction? This is west direction. Here it is west direction. The deflection will be to the west direction. What do we mean by that? In the beginning, it was to eastwards. In the next one, it is westwards. What does it mean? When the current is reversed, the direction of magnetic field is also reversed. The deflection in the magnetic compass is also reversed. So that means that whenever the deflection in the needle becomes opposite to when the direction of the current is reversed. In the first one, east direction. In the second one, west direction. So whenever we reverse the direction of the current, the deflection in the compass needle, magnetic compass needle, will be opposite to the first one. So in this way, we can find out the directions of the magnetic field. By this, what we can understand, children, what we can infer from this, whenever the direction of current is reversed, the direction of magnetic field is also reversed. So this is the inference we can get from this activity. Children, in the last video, we studied about the magnetic field due to a current carrying conductor, isn't it? What determines the pattern of the magnetic field generated by a current through a conductor? When current is passing through a conductor, which pattern of magnetic field is generated there? Does this pattern depend on the shape of the conductor? Let us study this by an activity, children. Here, let us first consider a straight conductor. A straight conductor, you can observe, children, here. A straight conductor, the current carrying conductor. Here, observe, children, we are having a straight conductor. This is the straight conductor. On the screen, you can see XY is the straight conductor. It is a thick copper wire. Correct? And it is connected to a copper wire, and here we are taking a rectangular cardboard. For that, we are fixing the straight copper conductor. If it is a rectangular shaped one and copper wire is inserted at this point, you can observe children, it is inserted into the middle of the conductor. Here you can observe children in this way. If this is a straight the rectangular shaped cardboard, to that in the middle we are fixing the straight conductor. You can observe children here the straight conductor is inserted into this cardboard in this way. Here you can observe this is a rectangular cardboard. Think that it is a rectangular cardboard. In the middle of that the straight copper wire, thick copper wire is inserted children like this. Okay, you can observe here inserted in this way. Here you can observe here it is in this way inserted into it, and the ends of this XY is a copper wire, and the ends of two ends of this, one end of this is connected to variable resistance that we studied, rheostat, variable resistance through which we can vary the resistance, and here ammeter which reads the current reading, which gives the current reading, which reads the measurement of current, and here a battery, the combination of cells, and here plug key. Understood, no? First of all, what we have to do, we have to sprinkle iron filings on this cardboard. We have to, now we are considering a straight conductor here, and over this, the rectangular cardboard, we are sprinkling the iron filings, iron powder, iron filings, and then the plug is on, made on, the key is plugged and gently tapped. When we gently tap this, the iron fillings align themselves in a definite pattern. They align themselves in a definite pattern, children. They align themselves in a definite pattern around this current carrying conductor now. Now the switch is on. So now the current is flowing through this. Isn't it? Current is flowing through this from positive terminal to the negative terminal. Observe children, always current flows from positive terminal to the negative terminal. Here it is positive terminal and it is flowing to negative terminal. So the current, the direction of the current is this one, children. Observe here, arrow mark is here, downwards it is here. Isn't it? Downwards. And what is the pattern of the iron filings there? That is the pattern of magnetic field. The alignment of iron filings gives the pattern of magnetic field. Here you can observe, children, they are aligned themselves in the form of a concentric circles around this the conductor, straight conductor, in a type of concentric circles. What are concentric circles? The circles with the same center. You can observe, children, here with the same center they are aligning themselves in a concentric circles. You can observe here the concentric, in the form of concentric circles it is arranged themselves. This gives the pattern of the magnetic field. How we can understand that? By sprinkling the iron filings over the cardboard and current is passed through this, and by that we can understand the pattern, because the iron filings align themselves in this pattern. Which pattern? Concentric circles. What are concentric circles? The circles having same center but the different radii. So this is concentric circles. In this pattern they align themselves. This is the pattern of the magnetic field around the straight current carrying conductor. Understood? So now, what are the factors they depend on? Let us see. Now, how we can find out the direction of the current or the direction of the magnetic field, children? Here now, current direction we know now. I told already, from positive to negative terminal, right? So, from positive to negative terminal means it is flowing in this direction, downward direction, here, down, isn't it? In this direction it is flowing. And always The magnetic field is a vector quantity, so it is also having the direction. Magnitude and direction is there for magnetic field also. So if this is the downwards is the direction of the current, you can observe here, this is the direction of the current across the conductor. So if this is the direction, then the direction of the magnetic field will be in this direction. This is which direction, children? In this direction. Observe the arrow mark in this way. Left to right. Spinning from left to right, that is the clockwise direction. If, let us change the direction of the current first. We will change the terminals. Positive here, negative here. If you consider like that, from positive to negative, the current will be flowing in this direction now. Here, from here to here, current flows from Y to X. So what happens? In this direction, current will be there. During that, what happens? If this is the direction, in this direction, then the current will be from right to left. That is in the anti-clockwise direction. Understood? No? In the anti-clockwise direction, they will move. So it depends upon the direction. We can find it out by knowing the direction of the current. Now, let us see if the current is increased. How we can increase the current? By varying the resistance, we can increase the current. And the deflection also increases. How? And at a point, for example, children, at a point, how we can find out the magnetic field is there? How we can find out? We have to keep the compass, magnetic needle here. By its deflection, we can come to know that there formed the magnetic field. At point P, I want to see, means we have to keep the magnetic compass at that point P, and you have to see the deflection. Understood? No? By the deflection of the compass needle, we can identify that there is the magnetic field produced. And if the current is increased, children, let us increase the current. By varying the resistance, let us increase the current. When current is increased, the deflection also increases, children. The deflection in the compass, magnetic compass, also increases. It indicates that the magnitude of the magnetic field produced at a given point increases as the current through the wire increases. When the current is increased through the wire, the magnitude of the magnetic field produced also increases because deflection was increased. Deflection of the magnetic compass. Deflection of what? Deflection of the magnetic compass also increases. So what we can say, when current increases, what happens? Magnetic field also increases. Magnetic field also increases. When current increases, magnetic field increases. This is the one factor you have to keep in mind. Let us see another factor. What happens to the deflection of the needle if the compass is moved away from the copper wire? If, let us think, in the beginning I kept here, no, at the point P, but let me keep the compass anywhere here at point Q. What will be the deflection then? What happens to the deflection? As I told you, current increases, magnetic field increases. What happens to the deflection of the needle if the compass is kept away from the copper wire? The current through the wire remains the same. Remember, here I am talking about current remains the same. Current is not changing, children. Let us think of this situation where to see the magnetic field at point Q. What happens to the deflection? Let us see. At point Q, what happens? Place the compass at the farther point P. What change we observe here? What change we observe? We see that the deflection in the needle decreases. We have moved away from the conducting wire, right? We have moved away from the conducting wire. We are at the farther point. At this point, the compass needle, that is magnetic compass, is kept. If you observe the deflection in that magnetic compass, it is seen that the deflection is decreased. Deflection decreases as the distance from the conducting wire increases. Thus, the magnetic field produced by a given current in the current conductor decreases as the distance from it increases. When distance increases, children, when distance increases, what happens? The magnetic field, that is magnetic field decreases. The amount of the magnetic field decreases. When it increases, the magnetic field will decrease. When current increases, magnetic field increases. When distance increases, magnetic field, what happens to the magnetic field? Magnetic field decreases, children. The magnetic field produced by a given current in the conductor decreases as the distance from it increases. So, this is the point you have to remember, children. These two factors, they depend upon. The concentric circles here formed, they represent the magnetic field around a current carrying straight conductor. These are what they represent. They represent the magnetic field, the direction of the pattern of the magnetic field around the straight current carrying conductor. But as and when the concentric circles become larger and larger as we move away from it. Children, at this point, if you are there, if you see the deflection, the concentric circles will be this much only. If you are in this point, the concentric circle become larger and larger. Their radius become more and more as we move away from the straight conductor. So, these are the factors that depends upon. This is very important point you have to know about it. Magnetic field due to current through a straight conductor. It depends upon when the current increases, magnetic field increases. The magnetic field decreases when distance from the conductor increases. So, these 2 points you have to remember here. Children, we studied that the current carrying conductor will be having magnetic field around it. Correct, no? But how we can find out the direction of magnetic field associated with a current carrying conductor? Can we know the direction easily? Which is the convenient method of finding the direction of the magnetic field around the current carrying conductor? Is there any method? Yes, there is a method or a rule to find out the magnetic field around a current carrying conductor. How we can find out? One rule is there for that, that is known as right hand thumb rule. Thumb means this one, children. This is known as a thumb of our hand, isn't it? It is a thumb. Other 4 fingers are there, isn't it? This is a thumb. Right hand thumb rule. We have to use our right hand thumb to explain the rule. Okay? How we can explain this? Imagine that you are holding a current carrying straight conductor in your hand. In your hand you are holding like this, such that the thumb points towards the direction of the current. Thumb is there, no? This shows the direction of the current in this way, in this way. See, children, this is imagine that this is a current carrying conductor, and here like this you have to hold. You are holding a straight conductor such that the thumb indicates the direction of the current. Then your other fingers, 4 fingers are there, no? Will wrap around the conductor. They will wrap around like this, correct? Are you observing? they are wrapping around this conductor, these four fingers, that shows the direction of the current. Thumb indicates the direction of the current, electric current. The other fingers which encircle the conductor, which wrap around the conductor, will show the direction of the magnetic field. Easily we can find it out, isn't it, children? Here. So, if this is the direction of the current, then the direction of this one, children, observe, in this way. Now, this is the right hand thumb rule. If you are holding a current carrying conductor in your right hand, such that the thumb points towards the direction of the current, then our other fingers will wrap around the conductor in the direction of the field lines of the magnetic field. They show the magnetic field lines, or that is the direction of the magnetic field around the conductor. So this is the direction of current. This is the direction of magnetic field. Here you can show this is the current direction. See, children, downwards it is. How we can hold like this, direction of the current, and then the magnetic field will be around the conductor. In this one, they are holding the conductor in this way. Observe, children, in a different way, downwards. It is held like this. See, we are holding like this. This shows the direction of the current. You can observe here, downwards, the direction of the current in the direction of the thumb. The other fingers which wrap around the conductor like this, which wrap around the conductor, will show the direction of the magnetic field lines, or direction of the magnetic field. In this way they are moving. In this way, children. This way they are moving. Understood, no? So here if you hold like this way they will move. If it is moving like this is anti-clockwise, children, isn't it? This is anti-clockwise. If you are from this side to this side, from left to right you are turning, that is clockwise. Left to right you are turning, that is clockwise. You know, isn't it? If you are holding like this, then it will be like this. If the current is here, let us think. Now we have to find out how to find out the current at any point. This rule is known as right hand thumb rule. What is the right hand thumb rule? If we are holding a current carrying straight conductor in our right hand, such that the thumb indicates the direction of the current, then the other fingers which encircle the conductor will show the direction of magnetic field around the conductor in this way. Okay. This rule is known as right hand thumb rule. In this way also you can hold according to the situation. This way you can hold, or this way you can hold, or in this way you can hold, children. Any way you can hold according to the situation. Okay. Now, for example, it is now I held like this. Now let us try to find out the magnetic field, the direction of the magnetic field. Now, the direction of the current is upwards, correct? Upwards. Here you must know about the directions, children. You know that, isn't it? Here it is north, south, and here it is west and east directions, correct? West and east directions. Now, if you are holding like this, south to north, correct? Current is flowing from south to north. Can you see here? Observe, south to north. And see, children, the magnetic field will be from eastwards to westward, correct? From eastwards to westward. Now see, if you are holding like this, I will show by my forefinger. See here, the magnetic field will be in this direction, correct? In this direction it will move. For example, I want to know the direction of the magnetic field at any other point. Let us think. Here, what you have to do, in a circular path, we can draw a tangent and we can say the magnetic field. In our mind only we have to Imagine the tangent for that circular path. Tangent you might have come across in your mathematics class. The tangent will be like this, children. For a circle, if you are drawing a line which is touching the circle at one and only one point, that is known as a tangent. In this way also tangent. This is also tangent, like this. This also tangent. We can draw like this and show it. Okay. You are holding like this and you want to find out the direction of the magnetic field at this particular point. Let us think here. Here I have to find out the magnetic field means first you have to imagine in which direction now? In this direction, children. See here. Isn't it? In this direction. So it is in this direction means westwards. See here at this point, no? So in this direction. So if you draw a tangent there, you will see. So in this way we have to find out the direction of the magnetic field using right hand thumb rule. Children, let us try to solve a problem related to the right hand thumb rule. How to apply right hand thumb rule in different various problems and to find out the direction of the magnetic field. Let us try one sum. It is given in your textbook. Example 13.1. A current through a horizontal power line flows in east to west direction. What is the direction of magnetic field at a point directly below it and at a point directly above it, children? 2 points are given. So know the right hand rule there. Thumb in this direction, east direction. Arrow mark is there. And the curled 4 fingers are from, you can observe there, isn't it? Now above and below, east to west direction, here you